evening and took the door off my bedroom, took my shoes away, my backpack and school supplies, took my pillow and sheets and comforter and phone, isolating me from contacting my dad or anyone, making me feel very afraid of what you would do. And the next morning I asked for my phone so I could text my girlfriend. While I had my phone, my dad called worried because what happened the night before. I was emotionally hurt and crying talking to my dad and Sarah. I locked myself in the bathroom to be alone and avoid a fight with you. So I decided to leave and give us some space. That is when you confronted me for wanting to leave, and you physically held me down, and I had to fight to get up the stairs to get my shoes and backpack. I knew we could not have a healthy interaction, so I felt leaving was the safest option. But you escalated the situation and pushed me against a wall and door frame, causing a bloody nose and my ear to bleed, and then biting my shoulder as I tried to get away. Then I left for my dad's house. When I stayed at my dad's house for the next few months, I reflected on our relationship and how your actions have hurt me deeply and how I feared for my younger siblings. I had real fears that you would drive drunk with them in your car or lash out at them since I was no longer there to take the brunt of your anger. Before I left, I had seen you drive drunk with all of us kinds in the car and seen you passed out and on the floor in the kitchen and other places, making me and my siblings feel afraid that our foundation, our mother, was not there for us when we needed her. This made me feel overly responsible for raising my younger siblings. I had, in the past, taken it upon myself to throw your wine in the lake to stop you from drinking. You even came to me asking me, a child, to help you stay accountable for stopping your drinking. If I had a magic wand, I wish I could see you completely sober from alcohol and smoking weed, that you would get into healthy counseling to help with your anger and anxiety, that my siblings and I could have real, meaningful, loving conversations where there wasn't name-calling and yelling and the worry of physical conflict. I want my mother to be healthy when I am an adult. I want to have a healthy enough relationship with you, where I trust you. That's why I'm here today, to try and show you how your actions are affecting your children. We are afraid of your outbursts. We feel alone when you're high or drunk. It's scary when you're a child and feel like your mom isn't there for you. When I came back home to your house, I saw more of the same. You went and got your medical marijuana card and started smoking daily in the house. I've seen you on the porch smoking, and most mornings I could smell it upstairs in my room. So I knew you and Brian had smoke when you woke up. Before leaving your room, you even leave your pipe, bong and joints left out for all to see. You have driven in the mornings with the kids when I know you smoked when you woke up. You have a vape pen that you hit while driving with me. With you normalizing smoking the way you did, made me want to see what the appeal was and why you did it so often. When my dad would tell me it was bad and not good for me, but you did it daily, so I made a choice to try it just to see the appeal. I am now worried that my siblings will fall down the same path because your influence, especially Landon. Your temper came out again on Halloween when you let us have a Halloween party. You screamed at me in front of all my friends. On your birthday in 2021, you smoked pot in front of all of us kids on the back porch. You know that I'm a Christian and that I have different values than you. However, you still made me go to the Pride Parade, even though I said I didn't want to go. When I would say things on opposition to your views on LGBT topics, you would call me a homophobe and resort to name-calling to shame me for holding an opposing view, leading up to the most recent reason for conflict, where you got angry with me for not wanting to introduce you to my now ex-girlfriend's parents, and being late because I went to Peyton's house to hang out on Sunday, July 3rd, and causing me to be late coming home. You demanded that you must meet Peyton's parents in order to keep dating her. Normal teenage stuff. But I wasn't ready for that because of all the same topics I outline in this letter above. After we finished talking in your room, I went downstairs to get some food and you yelled at me from upstairs. You accused me of not loving the family and not caring about them. And when I defended myself, you called me a coward and accused me of being like a politician and fighting like my dad. You made me feel very unwelcomed in the house. The moment I got home, you were combative. I always feared coming home, had anxiety that we would argue. I was always afraid of the harassment that I knew would come. Then I came home. Then you told us that we could not celebrate the 4th of July because you were not going to celebrate America after the overturning of Roe versus Wade. It's always some kind of unusual punishment from you. After this fight on Sunday, I decided it was safer for me emotionally and possibly physically to leave and stay with my dad, as we kept on fighting over everything. I did not want things to spiral like they did when you bite me, back in March of 2021. I was constantly isolating myself in my room to avoid a fight with you. I was always afraid that you would verbally harass me and escalate something small into huge drama. I hope you know that I love you, Mom. I am only saying all this to help heal my brokenness and hopefully see you sober moving into the future. Landon, Emma, and Kaylee deserve better than what I had. I wish for healing. Your son, Chance.